Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're looking at the most anticipated games coming in summer 2025.
A world divided, made whole, with a few sticks for encouragement.
But before we dive in, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The Philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
To be fair, some fans still have some worries about the upcoming remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. Konami had a long streak of terrible decisions and scummy behavior, not least of which was how it treated series creator Hideo Kojima before his departure. The company has begun to step back into the light, helped by the release of the Silent Hill 2 remake in 2024. Originally released in 2004, Snake Eater is definitely one of the strongest entries in the series. The remake apparently won't stray too far from its roots, just with enhanced visuals and quality of life improvements for gameplay. Unlike Silent Hill 2, it's being developed internally by Konami. We'll remain cautiously optimistic when it releases at the tail end of summer, on August 28th for PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Shadow Labyrinth. Many things can often go wrong when trying to give a family-friendly IP the gritty reboot treatment. Yet, Shadow Labyrinth has us intrigued. As a reimagining of the Pac-Man brand, players will control a nameless swordsman tasked with navigating a maze, alongside a very familiar-looking companion.
Don't just defeat enemies. Consume them.
Bandai Namco plans to retain the franchise's core features, just with significant twists. The aforementioned maze will be filled with plenty of combat and platforming elements. Pac-Man's ability to eat has been expanded way past pellets, with the swordsman combining with him to form a sort of mech, which can gobble up larger foes as well as unleash powerful attacks. Hopefully this direction isn't a misstep when it releases on July 18th for all platforms. The Alters.
Yan will need to handle a large mobile base that's designed to be operated by an entire team of qualified personnel.
11-Bit Studios has made a name for itself through great survival games, like 2018's Frostpunk and its 2024 sequel. The studio's next game, The Alters, will build off of what the team achieved previously with a unique story hook.
Oh, come on. We don't have forever. Actually, we only have one day.
Players control Jan Dulski, a space miner stranded on a dangerous planet. In order to escape, Jan must create copies of himself from alternate dimensions, who not only have wildly different personalities, but skill sets as well. It sounds like an engaging strategic element, choosing alters based on what task they'd best be suited for. But since each one stems from a crucial decision in Jan's life, there's also a self-reflexive, existential angle we're interested to see explored. The Alters releases on June 13th for PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC.
And with a ticking clock of the deathly sun behind our backs, the only way home is to press forward.
Mafia The Old Country.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family.
Mafia 3 may have been a mixed bag, but we're hoping the franchise returns much stronger with The Old Country. As a prequel to the overall series, it will take place in 1900s Sicily, following Enzo Favara as he rises through the ranks of the Torrisi crime family. Publisher 2K and developer Hangar 13 have seemingly left the open-ended elements of the previous entry behind, since The Old Country is said to be more linear and narrative-driven.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
This is a huge positive in our books. At the time of writing, we only have the one cinematic trailer to go off of. But if the developers are sticking closer in line with what made the first two games great, it should please longtime fans. It releases on August 8th on PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC.
Welcome, Enzo.
Rematch. So far, we've talked about upcoming single-player games, so let's get a little multiplayer action in here. Rematch will take the basic structure of football, or soccer for our American viewers, and toss out most of the rules to keep each match at a quick pace. Think FIFA meets Rocket League, the same foundation of the sport with a much more arcadey style. It seems like even players who care nothing for sports games can find enjoyment here, with each match hopefully bringing frantic energy as you and your team try to master movement mechanics and work together. It's also being developed by Slowclap, the same studio behind 2022's Sifu. Players can jump in on June 16th for PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. Donkey Kong Bonanza. This summer, we'll see the highly anticipated launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. And since Donkey Kong Bonanza is the first mainline DK game since 2014's incredible Tropical Freeze, it's personally the game I'm looking forward to the most. After a group of villainous apes disrupts his mining operation to steal coveted golden bananas, Donkey partners with the accurately named Odd Rock to set things right. It looks utterly delightful, with a charming visual style that extends to DK's new design. Yes, I'm one of the ones who loves it. The open-ended sandboxes also look to feature an impressive level of destructibility, as DK can punch, smash, and burrow through everything to carve his own path. While early previews have claimed that high destructibility can also lead to frame rate issues, here's hoping Nintendo irons those out before it releases on July 17th. Deltarune, Chapter 3 and 4. Toby Fox unintentionally took the internet by storm with 2015's Undertale. If you've yet to try the first two chapters in his successor, Deltarune, you are sorely missing out. These made notable improvements to gameplay with the same focus on offbeat yet surprisingly touching characters and incredible music. Since Chapter 2 released in 2021, fans have been waiting several years to see Chris, Susie, and Rousey return. Thankfully, there's a sizable chunk of the story coming very soon. During the April Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, we learned Chapters 3 and 4 are releasing on June 5th, the same day as the new console. However, those holding off on buying the Switch 2 can play them on PS4 and PS5, PC, or the original Switch. Shinobi, Art of Vengeance.
More than a weapon, it is the soul of a shinobi.
At the 2023 Game Awards, Sega announced its commitment to resurrect several dormant franchises, with the ninja-centric action series Shinobi among them. Art of Vengeance will be the first installment in over a decade, and it frankly looks awesome.
No obstacle can stand in their way.
It follows Joe Musashi on a quest for revenge after his village is attacked and his clan is turned to stone. It's being worked on by Lizard Cube, the team that co-developed Streets of Rage 4. That itself was an excellent revival of another dead Sega franchise, so we're hoping this is of the same quality. It appears so, as the action looks sleek and exciting, and the hand-drawn visual style makes everything pop off the screen. Art of Vengeance releases on August 29th for PS4 and 5, Xbox One and Series X/S, PC, and the original Switch. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
While we've already mentioned a retread of Kojima's work in the Snake Eater remake, we've also got some brand new Kojima to look forward to this summer. Just like the first, it's hard to know just what to expect with Death Stranding 2. We know that Sam, Fragile, and Higgs will all be returning, but as far as what the central story is, that remains an enigma.
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
The COVID-19 pandemic has played a big influence, impactful enough to cause Kojima to rewrite what he already had planned prior to 2020. But, in all honesty, he's the type of creator whose work is best kept a surprise, whose oddities are unraveled and digested in your own time. On the Beach releases as a rare PS5 exclusive on June 26th. Mario Kart World. Pricing controversy notwithstanding, Mario Kart World looks to be the perfect evolution to a formula that keeps on succeeding. It has some truly gigantic shoes to fill, the 8th installment is probably the best kart racer of all time, and the open world might be the way it accomplishes this.
You can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
All of the game's tracks are interconnected. When playing in Grand Prix mode, racing from one track to the next will play a big part. There's also free roam mode, where you can explore tracks to find shortcuts or roam the open world in search of secrets and challenges. Knockout mode will bring a new competitive twist, forcing you to stay above a certain placement through checkpoints or else be booted from the race. That's not to mention tweaks to gameplay that look ridiculously fun, like rail grinding and wall riding. It'll likely gain a huge player base when it launches alongside the Switch 2 on June 5th.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations.
What game are you most looking forward to playing this summer? Share your thoughts in the comments.
We still have places to explore, new things to discover, and dangers that I need to handle.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.